Ayubowan, Vanakkam, Namaste, and a very good evening to everyone. I'm Dilshad Maksood from Sri Lanka. Today, I have the honor of serving you as your host on behalf of International Association for Quality Education and the Ministry of Education, Uva Province, Sri Lanka. The International Professional Development Program for Educators is a joint educational endeavor by the International Association for Quality Education and the Ministry of Education, Uva Province, Sri Lanka, in collaboration with universities, organizations, schools, and educational leaders from around the globe. First and foremost, I would like to extend a warm welcome to Dr. Rashmi Tyagi ma'am, the Sri Lankan Education Ambassador. Before we begin today's session, we wish you to acknowledge the honor for her invaluable contribution to the success of this International Professional Development Program. It's now my great pleasure to introduce our esteemed speaker for today's session, Mr. Avinash Kulkarni, the Principal of Loknath Ramesh Thakur Public School, Kamoth, India. He is a CBSE Master Trainer, a global education leader, and a technocrat. A visionary educational leader, Mr. Kulkarni brings over 30 years of experience in CBSE affiliated schools, including 15 years as a CBSE resource person, driving transformative change in pedagogy, assessment, and school leadership. Recognized as a global true leader in education, he is known for bringing innovation with inclusive competency-based learning. His experience spans STEM education, digital learning, and teacher empowerment, with a proven track record in international collaboration, education research, and policy dialogue. His guiding policy is education must evolve to nurture critical thinkers, ethical leaders, and lifelong learners. Mr. Kulkarni's work emphasizes the development of inclusive, tech-enabled learning ecosystems that prepare students for a dynamic global workforce. His research-driven approach and cross-border collaboration continue to influence policy, educational practice, and teacher development worldwide. Mr. Avinash Kulkarni, sir, will be conducting a lecture series on artificial intelligence integration with quality education. So today we have the second session of that series, and we are truly honored to have him with us. So on behalf of the International Association for Quality Education, the Ministry of Education, Uva Province, Sri Lanka, and on behalf of all our participants, I warmly welcome you to the session, sir. Sir, namaste, and I would like to invite to begin your presentation. So, sir, stage is yours.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
very welcome, sir.
introduction. Yeah,
Thank you,
I just
sir.
share my screen, just acknowledge whether it is. So very good evening to all dignitaries from across the globe. As the session on integration of AI with quality education, the first session, I just take a recap of the first session so that we continue with the second session. So in the first session, we have discussed about what is the intelligence and their types. Very specifically, we are designing interaction with how is the human intelligence and how is the artificial intelligence, with the way in which human works and how artificial intelligence is mimicking the human intelligence. That was the concept which we are discussed. We are discussed about the types of AI, which we specifically focused on artificial narrow intelligence, that is ANI, artificial general intelligence, that is AGI, and artificial super intelligence, that is ASI. So out of these three models of artificial intelligence, we are just in the two. The last one, that is super intelligence, is a theoretical model which yet to come in its full fledged. We are using artificial general intelligence, and that is what we are calling it as in generative AI and artificial narrow intelligence. These are the two specific intelligences we are using it. After that, I hope everyone is clear about the core goals of AI, which we are given the areas where the AI is looking forward, and ultimate goal of the AI is to replicate human-like intelligence, but not to replace the human. That is what the final goal of AI. And in that sense, the entire technological aspects are working, and certainly the new innovation, new changes in AI day by day we are seeing, and we are most uh, powerful in understanding the AI concepts. If so, then we are having the technology in hand which assists us to take all the things under one umbrella for enhancing our efficiency. So with this, I will take you to the today's session. I'm going to focus on very specific areas like what is the market analysis of AI presently worldwide, which are the AI tools which prominently we are using, how we can use the prompting to the AI, prompt engineering a part of it. Then I'm specific on Gemini AI and James in the AI and allied tools in the Gemini. So maybe having the hands-on experiences at the end once we start the session. When we go to the tools, then some of the hands-on tools I will be explaining you and how they are linked with our education. So going with this, if you see the market impact of AI, it is worldwide analysis, which shows that the overall adoption of AI in the education sector worldwide in 2022, the market area was 2.5 billion market, and annual growth rate is expected to be 47.77%. The students' AI use is around 86% right now. So, if I take you the current projection of the market, it is around 2 point, in 2025, it is going to be around 6 billion. See, from 2022, 2.5 billion to 6 billion, that is expected market. And if you see the investment sources, the private sector is investing in this around 60%. Then government initiatives from different countries, it is contributing to 30%. And other international organizations which are working hard is around 10%. So, geographical distribution of this market investment, if you see, the role of investment and use of AI technology is more in North America, particularly US is a major player, which is contributing near about 40% of the users which are using the AI tools for education. If I take our Asian countries, it's contributing around 35%. The European countries, they are contributing 20%, and remaining other countries are contributing 5%. So if I take you to the market segment, like learning platforms are contributing around 45% of this education market. There are 25% of the market share goes to the virtual facilitators. The intelligent tutorials are coming up and it is contributing to the market around 20%. And other areas of edutech giants, they are contributing to 10%. So if I take you to the global uses statistic, you can see here that our global market students are using AI tools, shows 86% of the worldwide students are using AI tools. 44% engage with generative AI. And if you see the primary users, 54% of the students use the AI tools for homework assistance. 32% of the students use for research support. 28% of the students used it for language translations. And 21% are using it for creative projects. So the academic impact is around 73% report improved understanding because of using these tools. It has improved to 73% and 65% cite faster completion in time. So because of these tools in use, the 65% cited that the work is becoming faster. So the survey has given these insights like readiness about teachers and the training aspects of the teachers. This is more interesting data which we have to take into account. 60% of the teachers worldwide claimed that they are having the readiness to use their AI tools. Out of that, 15% are very confident, 45%, as like us, are somewhat confident, and few of them, that is 40%, they are not having any confidence to use. The training status says that 22% of the teachers are formally trained, whereas 38% are self-taught and 40% could not get any training, but they are using the AI. So the AI tools barriers for implementation, 67% is because of lack of training. 54% because of the limited resources, and 41% because of institutional resistance, because the institutions are not ready to adopt it. I take this scenario in contest with India and Sri Lanka. So the Sri Lankan Indian contest, if I take the Indian contest, the market of Indian contest, major edutech players in India, like Baiju has having 100 million users, 100 million plus users. An Academy is having 62 million plus users. And Vedantu is having 40 million plus users. These are the major edutech players in the market which are using AI. The edutech market growth from 2020, it was 750 million. Now it is 6 billion. It is 4 billion, it is written, but it is projected 6 billion market. In that context, the government has taken many initiatives in the Indian context. The national education policy has been placed and it has given an emphasis on technology integration, which is a mandate for all educational institutions. 99,300 crores budget allocation for digital infrastructure. The Diksha platform, which has been used in India by 5.5 crore users, and Swayam platform been used by 2,000 plus users, which is AI powered courses. The student proficiency crisis, it has been found that grade 3 were not found most proficient. The 42% only is showing that the grade 3 students are proficient. And when it goes to grade 10, the proficiency level comes to 23%. So if I take to Sri Lankan digital transformation, the Sri Lankan education system, I hope the Sri Lankan people all present here can give me the insights. It is the data which is captured from the online resources only. So if it is something wrong, please update me. Trilingual education system is existing in the Sri Lanka. The infrastructure readiness is only 67%. Schools with internet connectivity. Uh, Around 200 million budget is allocated for education. 50,000 teachers digital training targeted by 2025. Grade 6 plus onwards, it is a mandatory ICT curriculum. Urban schools in Sri Lanka have the specific infrastructure, which is counting around 94%. The rural schools in Sri Lanka, they are having almost 43%, they are having the infrastructure which is required for digital transformation. The major challenges in Sri Lanka, which could be like trilingual approach, the trilingual system, the cultural sensitivity, because most of the AI tools should respect the cultures and diversity. Device ratio, it has been identified that urban area 2.3 students, one digital, that is one computer. And as ruler, it is the same ratio, which if you take it to the ruler, it has been identified that 8.7 students have one computer access. So the key takeaway is that there are multiple opportunities in the market. The explosive 47.7% annual growth of the market is there. By end of 2025, the market growth is 6 billion. The adoption rate for students is very high. It is around 86% of the students. Growing generative AI uses is around 44%. And the other side, if you see, implementation challenges are there. Teachers training gap is a major one, which 67% lack of training student teachers are there. So it has to be emphasized around that. Resource limitations which are to overcome. The infrastructure uh, disproportionate infrastructure disparities in the infrastructure is also one of the major concerns. And cultural and linguistic barriers are also a part of this. So, with this analysis of statistics, the specific recommendation goes like this, that focus on advanced AI integration, enhance the teacher's confidence, and addresses the ethical considerations. For emerging markets, if you see that, prioritize the basic infrastructure, develop the local language support, and ensure the cultural sensitivity. So on the screen, is it visible that we are having three robo images? The robots are replacing the humans, and it is in the news. You might have heard this. India last year has introduced Iris as a AI teacher in the classroom in Kerala, and which is most effective teacher where anything can be asked to this robot, it can give the answers. AI teacher Shalom in KV Mumbai is basically a first, we can say, of this kind. It is multilingual AI robot, which gives almost all the languages, Indian languages, answers in any specific language whichever the child wants to. And it is very specific for language improvement. Albania, an European nation, has appointed the world's first robot minister. I think you are aware of. It was recently in the news. Dalia is the first robot minister. As a minister, it has been appointed and taking care of entire ministry. So, if you take look at all these three characters being in the picture, so we can say that this AI tools, which are going to give the mimic replacement, not, but they are matching to the level of human intelligence, are going to be used in more efficient way. And that's the reason we as educators, we should know in depth what is this AI and what are their limitations, how we are going to use it. So already we are using it. Our focus is more on what is best suitable for us, what is best we can use, and what is the most efficient way it help us to make use of the tools available in education. So I emphasize here to again take back on this particular diagram. We have learned about some of the things, some of the terminology in the last session, like the deep learning, the supervised, unsupervised learning. All these types of learnings are nothing but these are the learnings of the machines. And these machine learnings are going to build the artificial intelligences. So could be some of the examples we can see in the next video. The content extraction, classification, machine translation, question answering, text generation. These are all the tools in education we require most of the time. It is going to be called NLP, natural language processing, and it is a part and parcel of artificial intelligence. With these two, deep learning, that is machine learning and natural language processing, we create an expert systems with vision, which recognizes the images, which is a machine vision as a part of intelligence. And many of us know about the speech to text and text to speech, which actually includes this natural languages and builds a robust system like chatbot and robots and all these things. So if we see all the inputs which are there, these are part and parcel of what in the education AI can help us. So you try to understand this particular video I will play for you. It will be around 10 minutes video to understand the basic core concept of AI. I hope everyone will be able to listen this once I play. If it is not, then please let me know.
Sir, can't hear, sir.
Can't hear?
No, sir.
It's not audible? Okay, okay, okay. I expect that this video is available on the YouTube. You can listen it whenever we find your leisure time. I have to, I think, see the settings of IDU. So we'll move to the next slide. So now I want you to take into the different forms of our AI, which we are going to use it. Till now, we have seen about what is AI, what is the market, what is the market analysis, and now we'll see what are the tools or the interfaces which are available prominently in the market. So some of the interfaces which are known to you, like ChatGPT, Gemini, Cloud, and so on. So we'll take one by one. I will be happy to introduce it one by one so that you can understand what I am going to tell you about. So I will just take you to the chat GPT first. This is the interface you might have seen many times. Now, this is a generative AI which you are familiar with. I hope everyone is familiar. So, first and foremost thing is that we need to understand the interface. Now, for ChatGPT, you have to log in with your credentials so that your chat will be restored and at any time you can retrieve it. So, I have to log in first. I am going to show you how to log in and I will take you to this login. Just see if it is possible, you can try in parallel. Is my screen is visible?
Yes, sir. Now it's blank. Uh,
So I am opening the chat GPT. Is the chat GPT visible to you?
sir, now the screen is white screen still, sir. It's now we can
No.
see.
Yeah, that's okay. So it's loading.
Okay.
So I am going to show these three types of chat engines, or we can say GPTs. So first of all, I am going to take you to the GPT. So as chat GPT is not opening, can I take it to the this one cloud? Is it visible now? Okay. So I will again log into this. If it is visible, well and good. Otherwise, I will change. I will try this one. So once you log in, it will ask for the policies and all. So you have to just click on that one. All okay. Now see, there are different versions. It is free, pro, and max. So we are going with the free version. Now this is the interface. Once you get into the interface, it might be an initial one. So you can explore this and you say, let us go. Whatever the things you want, learning, studying, that is my concept. So if you want writing contents, business strategies, so whatever you want, you can just click it and make it this. Uh, so it is going to be a chat. We are interacting with now chat engine, right? Now this is the interface which is built there. Now see to this side. Once you get to this, we'll be having different tools, projects, chats, and so on. Okay. So this is for cloud. Chat GPT is not opening. Fine. Some issue with that. And this is a Gemini. So we'll work on this Gemini. All of you able to open Gemini. If it is okay, you can open it. Otherwise, just see to it that this is the interface we are looking for. Now, in this Gemini, in any of these chat engines, we'll be having a chat box where we are going to give the prompts like this. So here it is there. Now, if you see the tools available, there is a plus sign in Ask Gemini. Gemini is the Google product. It's a Google product for AI. When I click on this, it will be asking upload the files, add from the drive. Then there are certain tools available which we can use it if you want to have the deep research, if you want to create the image. Canvas is there, guided learning is there. If you want to talk, here is a microphone to use. So all these tools are available. If you go to this site, we'll be having these two items, James, like story, and explore my James. Okay. Now, I want just to give the command, or we can say, I want to start using this Gemini AI for me. Let us say we are going to write something and ask something to this AI to do for me. So I will ask maybe a simple question, draft a letter of invitation for international conference in Sri Lanka. Now see, it might have drafted the letter now. This is a common format which has been given. So in general, we are using this common format. Like what is the organization, it should go in the letter, logo has to be there, letterhead has to be there, and all stuff. It is a formal letter. So subject is a formal invitation to attend the international summit on sustainable innovation. Now, I have not written anything about that, but it has taken that. And it is from, I have not given anything. It has taken the date and time. Everything is taken on its own. So I just asked to just draft a letter for me, invitation letter, right? Now, what I did is I have given a common prompt, which in general we are writing it. Just like in Google search, we are making that and asking. But after giving this, the format is ready, the letter is ready, you have to see that and you have to rectify. So if we are the first time users, we generally use the Google prompts like this, and we generally use the AI prompts also like this. So what it is saying, after the prompt, it has generated the letter, and after the letter, this is asking, this is a draft, this draft is formal and covers the necessary details, especially the critical sections about Sri Lanka visa requirement and international attendees. Now let me know if you would like to adjust the tone for the specific audience, or if you want to do draft specific paragraph for your chosen topic or a speaker role. So it is now prompting me, as it is a chat. So it is prompting me what improvisation you want to do in this particular aspect. Yes, I hope somebody wants something. I'm audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the actual prompt. It is an interaction now. We have started interacting with the engine, and it is asking me for any specification. So let us say I want to adjust the tone. Please adjust the tone. Now it is redefining and it is readjusting the tone now. And again, it will ask something to me. So I see you have the date range and would like to adjust. See, now it is tone is changed. And again, it is asking me, the tone is now warmer and focuses more on the values and the qualities of the experience. I also ensure the date is correctly displayed as March 10 to 12. Let me know if you would like to make this event more casual, or again, it is asking the another prompt. So what I want to suggest here is that when we start giving the prompt one by one, So the prompt will be adjusted, the prompt will be understood by the engine, and it will reprompt us to arrange as per the requirement. So the interaction between you and chat, that engine, has started now. And every time we have to say that this is required, this is not required, this has been done, this is required. So like that, it is whatever the improvisation you want, you can do it. But there is a specific way to make the prompt. And for that sake, I will take you back to the PowerPoint. So there is a specific format. Last time, I was about to tell you about the prompt. Because of the time, I could not make this attempt to do. But now we can explore how do we give that prompt to the AI. So try to understand the format of the prompt. Though there are so many softwares available, last time I think we have seen the softwares which converts your question into the prompt and it will give to the engine. Yes, there are there. But as we are the teachers, we should know how best we can promote or put your prompts to get to the exact result what you are expecting from. So the prompt format in general, this is not necessary to be always followed, but in general, you try to follow this format whenever we are giving the task, whenever we are giving the prompt. Very first thing I will write to tell you about, whenever we are interacting with AI, we will be having something task to be assigned to the AI. So what is that task should be clear to you. What task you want to do. Like in the previous case, I want, my task is what? What was the task? I want to write a invitation letter. That was the task. Okay. In this example, I have given you the example as create an assignment to assess the understanding of Ohm's law. So this is a simple example I have given. So what is the first step of the prompt is we need to have a task, the target, what you want to achieve. Like I want to create a specific class rules for the specific standard. So my task is to create a class rules for class X. That is my task. Or my task is something different. I want to open up preschool. My task is how do I open a preschool in Sri Lanka? Right? So task is uh, a kind of question which you want to ask to the AI, or a task is something which you want to get it achieved from AI. So your prompt is like a question. It is a question to be asked. And the question should be what you want to achieve at the end. The second most important is persona. First is the task. The second is the persona. The persona is in which context you are. What is the role? I asked, I want to create an assessment for understanding the Ohm's law for grade 10. But in which context? Being I'm a teacher, or being I am an examiner, or being I am an examiner for practical, or being I am a third person, I want to assess the knowledge of the child. In which context or which designation I want it. I am a CEO of my company, so my designation is being a CEO or being a owner of the preschool. I want to open a preschool, being open a preschool as a owner. So persona will be in that context is as a owner. In this context, if you take the example of this particular, then I am a teacher. So under the personal designation or personal intention, what you want to do, that has to be mentioned here. So you are telling the AI that you are the physics teacher of grade 10. So you are the owner of preschool. That is what a persona is all about. Then the third part of the prompt should be like, what is the context? In which context you want to do that? The context like, I want to open a preschool. Being the owner of the preschool, I want to understand the scope of opening preschool in your province. So that is the contest. I am giving very specific location and I want AI to make a survey, analyze, and tell me the result in the context of very specific area which you are selected. So in the similar way, the context of asking here the question is like, what kind of questions you want to make is to understand and assess the understanding of grade 10 about the Ohm's law. So class test to assess overall understanding. That is the contest in which I am going to take this task. And the next one is the format. So what kind of format you are going to get it as an outcome? So in which format you are looking for the output? The output could be like the MCQ question types, or output will be like a project report. If you are opening a preschool, what kind of output you are looking for? What will be the cost of the project? How much is the size of the room required? What are the government norms to be? What are the areas to be taken care of? How much is the furniture or project report? What is the finance and all things? That is the format in which you want the report. In the similar way, whichever the contest you are using for the task, that format you want could be in the infographic format, could be in the letter format, could be in the report format, or could be in the MCQ format, could be in the case based, or in whatever the format you want the outcome. That has to be mentioned. And the last one, that is reference. The reference is very specific. If you are having any sample on which you want the things to be done, you specify that sample copy. It could be like a question paper, or it could be like a report, which is a standardized report, or it could be a template in which you want to fit, or it could be anything, an image, or a PDF, or a video, or a audio, whatever the format in which you have the references, that can be given as a reference. But in many of the cases, if you don't have the reference, it can be omitted also. So my prompt format is something like, what is the task? What is the persona? What is the context? What is the format? And what is the reference? Is it clear? So the task, persona, context, format, and reference. So let us see how it is useful. I will be having this prompt for you. I hope my screen is visible again. I have written a prompt for you, the same one which was there on the screen. I just written in the notepad. What was that? The prompt is create an assignment to assess the understanding of Ohm's law. What is this? This is my task. What is my task? I want to create an assignment to assess the understanding of Ohm's law. Now, what is the persona? In which context, under which designation it should happen? The AI has to be in the persona of being a teacher of class 10 physics. So you are the physics teacher of grade 10. You prepare the assessment being you are the teacher teaching in grade 10, the subject was physics. So in which context you are going to prepare it? The context is either the class students understood the Ohm's law. So I want to test the overall understanding of entire class about the Ohm's law. So in that context, you prepare the assessment, right? And what type of assessment I am looking forward? The questions which you are going to frame should be of MCQ type, and I specifically mentioned that the questions should be MCQ and their answer should be given at the end of the assessment. So it is not immediately after each question. So the answer should be at the end of the assessment. Then what is the reference? I have given here the reference as I'm using the NCERT textbook of class 10, that is grade 10 NCERT textbook of science. So this prompt I copied and I will show you the result of this prompt, how it works. Just copy and I will take you to the Gemini. Now see, I'm just pasting this prompt here. When I paste this prompt, see what is the prompt? Create an assessment to assess the understanding of Ohm's law. You are the physics teacher of grade 10. Class test to assess overall understanding. The assessment should be of MCQ type questions. The answer should be given at the end of the test. Use the NCERT grade 10 science book. And just I give this command to AI. Now see the answers and questions, whatever is being generated by AI. So are you able to see it on your screen?
Yes, sir.
Now there are 10 questions. It is designed all 10 questions. It is very specific questions related for understanding. Now Ohm's law, question number 1. There are the 4 options. There is a hint also given. And if you see this progress line, it is been given. You can go to the next. There are the questions. You identify the questions are up to the mark or not, and just take it as required. Okay. So these are all the 10 questions. So if you just answer, the answer is correct. And if I say done, then it will give me the hints also and it will give the proper answers. Now this is the assessment. Total quiz I have not completed, only I scored 1 mark. The accuracy is 10%. There are right answers are 1, wrong answer 0 because I have not attempted. The skipped questions are 9. Then the strength and growth area. Analyze my performance if I do, because I answered only 1. It is not having any analysis to give me. But yes, surely if you are answered all 10 questions, the analysis might have done. Then it will generate the flashcard if you went wrong, and it will give you the flashcard for reinforcing them. It will give you the study questions, and even it will give more questions if you require. So this is the best part of AI for the teacher's point of view and even for the student's point of view. So I'm expecting that this is one sample example I have given, but as a teacher now, you try to engage yourself in making your prompts which are required for you. So the prompt requirement, I hope you are clear with the prompt requirement. What is the prompt requirement? We'll be having, what are the things in the prompt requirement? TPCFR, that is task, persona, context, format, and reference. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then I will take you to another part which is very important for the teachers to use, because storytelling is a part and parcel of our teaching, storytelling pedagogy. We are very much impressed with, because it is giving more result, more engaging, and more promising. So I will take you to the another form which is called storytelling. In the Gemini itself, if you take here to the left side, you see that new chat. If you make it new chat, it will start with the scratch again. And below, there are the gems and the storybook. Okay. Now, storybook you can create as a teacher. Many of the things we do with the storybook. Already you are familiar with the stories, and I just give you the glimpses of it. There are different stories which are available. You can use it as usual, or if you want to create your own story, it is fine for you. So, how do we create a story and how this storybook is helpful for you? I have created one story for you. I will show you here. This is a story I want to share with you. What I did is I have given the command like this one, highlighted one. Hope it is visible to you. My younger son Amit wonders about twinkling stars in the sky and asks many questions. He is of 12 years old. Write an informative story to help in clearing his doubts. So what I want, my prompt now, what is my task? My task is to write a story for my young son Amit. So I have given, again I have followed the same format of prompting, and I have given the clear cut instructions, what the things to be there in the story and what is the purpose of the story, and the story should be of which category and to who. Okay, so if you see here, the story is ready and story can be seen on the screen in full. Are you able to see my story?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I want to listen this story. I hope, is it audible?
No, sir.
Okay. So it could be because I need to change the setting of audio. Now is it audible?
No, sir.
Is is it audible?
No, sir. Yeah.
No. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Is it audible? The story is audible?
No, sir.
No. Okay, fine. Fine, no problem. So just stay on the screen. You can use that afterwards whenever you are using this story. So what I did is I am using the Gemini story tool. I am using Gemini story tool to create any kind of story. As we are the teachers, so we can create any stories at any point of time using this tool. Okay. And now I am giving you one more tool, which is very helpful, I hope. Uh, this tool, I will just stop sharing. This is a tool which we can use it from your mobile also, the Gemini Live. So I'm using my mobile and I'm using Gemini Live. I am focusing now. I'm just showing my screen to Gemini. Okay. And I'm now asking the Gemini the question.
I understand now. You're using Gemini while in a Google Meet call and showing the participants the logo of Spark International School. What question would you like to ask Gemini?
Gemini, please tell me where I am and what I'm doing.
Okay, based on what I see, you're in a Google Meet call and sharing your screen, which shows the logo for Sparkling International School. Is that right?
Yes, absolutely right. What other things you are seeing on the screen?
Okay, besides the Google Meet call with the Sparkling International School logo, I can see you have a few other windows open. There's one titled Workplace and another that looks like it might be for recording, but it's a little too small for me to see clearly. Is there anything specific you'd like to know about these windows?
How many participants are there in the Zoom meeting?
It looks like there are 8 participants in the meeting right now.
Thank you. Have you seen this is a kind of AI Live, which we can use it for many of the things. You can just use the Gemini Live and show the object, and Gemini Live will give you an interactive answers, which will be helpful for your children to use it, or for you also, or to use it in your regular teaching. These tools, I think, we can explore more in the next session with specific examples. Because of time constraints, again, it is already now 9. So could be taken in the next session. I will emphasize more on very specific examples. Before that, expect all the participants to try these tools at their own places, because online when we do, a lot of time consuming is there. So these tools just introduced to you, and next session will be more focused on remaining tools which are very handy to use in our regular teaching. So with this, I hope we can conclude today's session. Any questions from any sides? We can have an open discussion now. Ma'am, if any questions are there, we'll take up the questions.
Excuse me, sir, one question.
Yeah.
Sir, it's regarding now you made that the multiple choice questions on the Gemini. So how
Yeah.
do we share that with the students? How can we get it like that where online itself they can select, or we have to get it to another document?
So there are multiple ways. Like if you are using the Google Classroom, it can be directly taken to the Google Classroom and given to entire students. Or you can use it in the your school website and ask them to make use of that. If you are having any LMS, learning platforms, learning management tools like Moodle or any other formats, you can use it. Or in the HTML format, whatever the format is there, you can download and just share that. That also will be possible. In general sense, it is a general format which will be accepted universally. But very specifically, what it is having in your case, it has to be adopted with that. If you are having this, there is a link, download, share. So you have to use that share link. Under the share, whichever the options possible, it will show. And use the appropriate option which is suiting to you. Okay.
Okay, sir, thank you.
That part also we'll take it, I think, in the next session. So how do we share and which are the learning platforms we should use? How the Google Classroom or Google Docs can be used in that. Definitely, I will take that in the next session.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, thank you very much for sharing your knowledge and the valuable time with us today, sir. The AI, it's a very easy to teach us because teachers, it make teachers work very easy. Their hard, busy life is very easy making the papers and especially that storybook. So can we download the PDF there
The storybook can be downloaded, ma'am. Again,
as
we
a
have to
PDF?
again, yes, with the
As
PDF,
a
with
PDF
the sound. Yeah, with
with
the
the sound.
PDF, with the sound, there are multiple options. See, ultimately, we are using the free versions many of the times, right? So free versions have certain limitations. So whichever possible options are there, you can explore and accordingly you can use it. Otherwise, on the platform, it is available. As I have shown you, on the platform, it is available. It can be used with the platform, or you can share it in the different platforms, whatever portable platforms available.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to ask one question,
Yes, Rashmi madam.
Avinash Kulkarni ji, that this Gemini,
Yes.
is it going to help the students also in the education without spoiling them? Like mostly they want to entertain themselves with the new tools and the social media. But this Gemini is going to help them in education. That's my question, sir.
Yes, it is generative AI. Anything which the students will ask, immediate answers are there for them. So definitely it is a helpful for students to understand because whatever the questions whose answer they are not able to get, the Gemini is a ready-made solution for them. So in that way, it is a knowledge building. Definitely, it is going to help them in knowledge building and more innovative tools which they want. If it is a child is going to be lagging in some of the mathematical concepts, he or she can take help of the mathematics or any subjects. But somebody is very smart and having very high IQ, they may go for researches by searching multiple ways of asking the questions. And by the way, this is going to be helpful in my opinion.
No, that is okay. Like parental supervision or teacher supervision is required while they ask the questions.
Obviously, it should be under the supervision. If it is not, it can be misused by the child. It all depends upon the ethics and uh,
That's
the
right.
principles which they are going to have it with.
I
So
really
technology,
appreciate your answer that
yes, thank,
ethics should be
yes.
there. And which group of the age group, which age group you will suggest them for?
See, there are different now the locks available in the Google. The children above, I think, fifth onwards can be easily used. The child locks are available. So those logs we can use it, or we can have the different monitoring systems, like which prompts they are using. It should be cross-checked by the parents and can be given to them. And it could be a time also. Time constraint should be given in front of the parents if they say. But probably fifth onwards can be used easily.
Okay. And one more thing, which is very important, that mostly abroad and now in India also, in CBSE has also suggested the open book test. So I think if we ask them such questions which they have to solve, so there they can use the help of Gemini. I think so.
So if it is an open text book questions,
Yeah.
so and if the tool is given like this AI tools with them,
Yeah.
definitely they will ask to them and they will copy. But at the time when the open textbook is there, these tools has to be restricted.
Okay, okay. And
So,
even they can be used as open book because they can ask any question. So you
huh,
can give them some problems which needs lots of thinking and maybe asking questions.
that is what they how they will ask the questions, what they want, they will extract from the textbook, and what the questions they will be asking. Again, that is a creative thinking, critical thinking. That part
Right,
comes in
right,
the future.
right.
Yes, yes,
So that way
obviously.
it is going to be very useful, I think so.
Yes, yes, yes,
And
obviously.
actually, we tell you that we ladies, though I am an educator also, of my age, they are not relying much upon these tools. Okay, because we already were trained to be creative in many ways, like writing poems, solving sums, writing articles. But still, we get convinced, and your knowledge is going to help me because I'm going to ask many questions from Jamie. Thank you, sir.
Sure, sure, ma'am. Yeah. It's my pleasure, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, any other audience would like to ask, or can we conclude? Any participants with David?
One more thing I want to appreciate about today's presentation by you, that you are not, I don't know, I have just joined. Have you used any PPT for that? I think you are taking the instrument in the hand and you are giving, just uh, to them
Yeah.
how you are using it. First hand,
So, I have used the PPT, but
yeah,
hands-on I have shown. Actually, on
yes.
the screen I have shown, right?
Okay.
So, what
That's
are the things
wonderful.
available? And in the PPT also I kept it, both ways.
Yeah,
The
because,
last one, I think you have seen this mobile wala.
right, right.
So
So
that is a live Gemini Live. It's a
I like
AI
this
assistant.
idea. That
Yes.
live, that I really love this idea, and I think we can do it in the class also. And there
Yes.
should be ethics taught to them about using the such tools. We should introduce them with that. Like because of you, I'm getting these ideas. I have not prepared anything, so that way you have targeted my thinking. Thank you so much. What about others? Please ask him questions about such a wonderful topic. We should start using Gemini for our shopping list. Can we use
Yes.
it, sir?
It is there on the advertisement Samsung mobile somewhere. You can see
Okay.
advertisement.
Okay, we can make a shopping
Some
list.
product.
Yeah, for
Yes.
Diwali. For Diwali also, he will suggest. I mean, it
Yes.
will suggest.
Yeah. Obviously.
Okay, okay.
Thank you.
Yes, my
Yes,
dear
host.
teachers. 14 participants are there. Fatima, you are going to ask any question?
No, ma'am.
Hello.
Clear, ma'am.
Beautiful. Yeah, why don't you ask questions? Sir is sitting. We
No,
are also housewives. We are educators and housewives. So you can ask question how the Gemini can help us. Sir had come there, Avinash sir very well, isn't it?
Fatima ma'am is there. I think last visit she was there.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
when we had visited Sri Lanka. She was there.
Yes. Yes.
And she had come to India also, but there, yes, Fatima.
yes, ma'am. Very clear and reliable lectures.
Oh, that's a very good answer.
Okay.
Question with answer. Very good. And then Zifri. Yeah. We should be interactive. Please.
Fine. We will take forward.
Okay,
After
please take forward.
another
Thank
session
you.
is also there.
Yes,
So,
madam. I can hear, madam. Thank you. Yes,
yes,
madam.
yes.
I'm Jeffrey here. Yes, thank you very much. Very good presentation, sir. Yes, we need more about Gemini AI knowledge. I think this is not enough time because 1 hour is not enough for us. Am I clear, sir?
Yes, definitely. We'll look forward for more such sessions and whatever possible online, we can do it.
Yes, sir. Okay, definitely, sir. We are waiting for that in the future. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Madam, thank you, madam.
Welcome.
Thank you, sir. We sincerely thank for you sharing your valuable knowledge and previous time with us, sir and ma'am. And AI with the quality education is very important for us. And you show us the easy method for our teachers. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it